Okay, so remember last year when I reviewed Popstar?
The Aaron Carter movie that somehow managed to not even meet my lowest of expectations and be one of the worst things I reviewed?
Well, I think it's time we take a look at another film by a mid-2000s pop band. Well, that I present to you, The Click 5.
Okay, so Aaron Carter, yeah, he may not have had that many hits, but you know, he was still around, people knew who he was. So giving him a movie, you know, it seems somewhat logical, even if it was about 2 or 3 years too late. The Click 5, on the other hand, I had heard 2 of their songs before making this video. This one, which is an amazing song, and it did get to number 11 on Billboard, and Pop Princess, which was on one of those Disney CDs my sister had. But they apparently had enough to get a movie in 2007 called Taking 5, directed by Andrew Waller, who also directed American Pie Presents Beta House.
And no, I'm not reviewing any of those.
It was written by Shauna Cross, a writer/roller derby athlete, who later went on to write Whip It, which I've heard is pretty good, but also If I Stay, What to Expect When You're Expecting, and Bad Santa 2, which I've heard are not very good. This movie's MySpace page is still up and running, by the way. That's how you know this came out in the mid-2000s.
But how does this movie version of a Teen Beat magazine work out? Well, let's find out. This is Taking 5.
So we start out in my sister's room in 2007 as we meet our 2 leads, Devin, played by Alona Tal, and Gabby, played by Daniela Monet. They're big fans of the band 5 Leo Rise and want to get them to perform at their school by winning a contest that involves collecting the most bottle labels of an energy drink called Shift.
You two are so beyond lame.
Hi, sis.
Hi, Christy Carlson Romano. I didn't think I'd be seeing you until November.
At school, we meet the rest of our characters. There's Lincoln, played by Marcus Polk, who has a crush on Devin and sneaks into her locker and, surprise surprise, she finds it creepy. Then there's Pete, played by Jake Copel, who's basically just Lincoln's accomplice for his crimes. Yeah, they're crimes, you can't convince me otherwise. Then there's the Alpha Bitch and the Beta Bitch. Yeah, remember them from Popstar and every single high school movie ever made? Anyway, these 2 are the ones heading the label drive as Gabby and Devin bring in their contributions.
Save the soliloquy learner's permit. We need a number.
519,672.
Yeah, how did you pay for over 500,000 of these things? I mean, that would have cost you at least $2 million bucks.
You've been snipping labels morning, noon, and night, volunteering at the recycling center.
Okay, not just for the labels.
Okay, well played.
The day comes for the sponsors to collect the labels and make the announcement that the band will be coming, but Gabby wants to make it a little more dazzly with sparklers. Sparklers, inside, near curtains. By God, you are a special kind of stupid. And the Alpha Bitch agrees with me as she tells her no.
Gabby. What? Give me that sparkler.
Ow, 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 ow!
I'm sorry. Did they just kill her?
No, they just burned her hair as well as most of the labels, meaning they are disqualified. Since Gabby was the one who suggested the sparklers, the Alpha Bitch blames her and now everyone at school hates them. And to show how much they hate them, they abuse school property, tie their bags to chairs, and assault them with dodgeballs. Are there no teachers at this school? Eventually they realize they have to get the band to play at the school, and so they go to an autograph signing and try to get them to perform.
If I don't do some serious damage control, these bitches are gonna ruin our social lives forever.
Wait a minute, did she just say bitches?
If I don't do some serious damage control, these bitches are gonna ruin our social lives forever.
Yeah, she said bitches. This movie does not shy away from the PG swear words.
What the hell are you doing in my locker?
Hold up with this fan appreciation crap.
Sawhorse.
Who needs his ass kicked?
Retard.
Laugh his ass off.
Is that why you turn into such a dick?
Man. Fuck.
But turns out the 5 Leo Rise are kinda douchebags, which, holy shit, they aren't perfect. That's something I didn't expect from this. So they're thrown out, and because of this, now hate the band as they come up with another plan to get them to perform.
They owe us and they're gonna pay. How? We're gonna kidnap the band and we're gonna force them to play.
Yes, that's the premise. These 2 are gonna kidnap the band.
So Devin's parents are leaving for the weekend as her sister is now in charge, and this gives the girls the chance to execute their kidnapping. They get Lincoln and Pete in on it too, as they go over the plan.
According to my research, immediately after the show, the band is rushed into a waiting limo. Why shouldn't it be ours?
Because the real limo will likely be there?
This is where you guys come in with phase 2, distraction.
Wouldn't that risk the band recognizing them since they know what they look like? This plan is stupid, but to be fair, the movie kind of knows that since it fails miserably as they don't get the band while Lincoln is taken by security.
Man, the black guy's always the one to go to prison.
Oh, by the way, they drugged the limo driver. I just want to make it clear that that's a thing that happened. As the rest stop to contemplate over a job poorly done, they stop at a wing place where the band just so happens to be.
Oh, that's convenient.
They manage to get 4 of them into their limo, but can't get the 5th as they drive off.
Evening, wussies!
Are you serious, dude?
What, you think this is some kind of joke? Look at your limo driver, he's dead. What?
That legitimately made me laugh out loud. So they have to ditch the limo, but their getaway car is a Beetle, so they have to let one of the others go. This leaves only 3, and they're the ones who get the most focus for the rest of the movie. And their names are Richie, Scooter, and Mason. Devin's sister is holding a party, so the group has to keep the band in the basement.
Okay, that one also got me. This movie actually has a pretty decent hit ratio with its jokes so far.
They let them sit scared for the night as the next day Lincoln comes over after his mom bails him out. He goes down to see the band, but 2 of them have escaped.
Hey, Mrs. Nipplemeyer. How's it going?
Hi. Hey.
Morning, Mrs. Nipplemeyer.
You know, this all seems kind of familiar, but I can't put my finger on it.
The other 2 bandmates tell their manager about the kidnapping, but he doesn't believe it and thinks they ran off. The girls try to intimidate the group. Also, I noticed that Gabby, who has a crush on Mason, fixes his hair after removing his hat. That's actually a nice little detail.
KK will be fine. Otherwise, our friends here will tear you limb from limb.
No way. The crazy fans from the signing?
And you didn't recognize them last night because...
Look, all you have to do is just perform a couple songs for our school that'll trump Kira's popularity and take us off her torture radar.
Are you trying to say you 2 aren't exactly popular? Because that is shocking.
He's right.
Mason and Scooter agree to play for them, and since they've only been there for 1 night, I can't even blame Stockholm Syndrome. But Richie is a bit of a prima donna as he thinks of himself as the star of the band. And you know, all 3 of these guys do have distinct personalities, and they're not bad actors either.
Hollis and Label are gonna find out about this. I'm gonna sue you.
Well, okay, Richie needs a little work, but he's not awful.
Watch the face!
Devin and Gabby try to find out how to get Richie to agree to play, and Devin remembers his favorite superhero is the Velvet Raven.
I don't know what you guys are doing, but we need to get back to the plan.
Wow, the hot girl turned into a hot girl.
Great. What little torture are you going to inflict on me now?
Waterboarding. Actually, she just talks to him and finds out the reason he won't sing is because he has stage fright and doesn't actually sing live on stage. You know, that's another thing. This doesn't feel like a vanity project. The bandmates have flaws and are overall just normal dudes. Again, they could have just made them perfect, thinking that their fans would just like the movie no matter what, but they didn't, and I appreciate that. So they try and cure Richie of his stage fright, but Lincoln fucks that up as Devin tries to cheer him up. You know, for a movie starring pop group The Click 5, they don't sing that much in this.
I wouldn't question it if one of the quotes on the DVD wasn't, "It's like High School Musical, but with a twist." So what's the twist? Is it because it's not actually a musical?
2 members of 5 Leo Rise surfaced today and confirmed that they have indeed been kidnapped.
Yeah, I don't think this is an MTV news issue, it's more of a police issue. Well, actually, they are bringing in an official FBI agent, and this scares Lincoln. They go down to see Devin and Richie kissing, as this not only causes Gabby to leave in anger, but for Lincoln to kidnap Richie again, and drop him off in the middle of nowhere. But Devin makes him go get him right afterwards, so that was pointless. Devin's sister tells their parents that she had boys over, and they decide to come home.
Sporco cane.
Aspetta, parla italiano.
Sì, mio nome è Mejana.
Christy Carlson Romano falling in love with a blonde dork. That's something I haven't seen before.
The 3 leave as Devin's parents come home as her sister covers for her, and they head to school. Meanwhile, Gabby runs into the alpha and beta bitches as she tries to keep calm.
What? If you were cool, you could afford to be nice.
Take that, high school Tommy Lahren.
The group makes it to school, but they are stopped by the manager. Mason tells them that they weren't kidnapped and were just playing a prank, and the other two bandmates agree to play with them. So the moral of the story, kids, kidnapping people is cool and has no negative consequences at all. No, seriously, Gabby is now popular and makes up with Devin, Richie gets over his stage fright, the FBI agent doesn't arrest them, and since according to police the band was just playing a prank, they don't even get in trouble for wasting taxpayer money, and instead get to sing their new single, Kidnap My Heart.
Oh, kidnap. Oh, that's clever.
Kidnap my heart, take me with you. Kidnap my heart, make my dreams come true. Take me away, 'cause falling in love.
So Lincoln gets over Devin as he finds someone who actually is into him, Devin's sister goes with Scooter, and our movie ends with the only way it can, with a cheesy freeze frame.
So that was Taking 5, and it is amazing.
The plot is ridiculous, but the movie knows it and has fun with it. The acting is good for the type of movie it is, the direction is solid, the music is fun, and it has some legit funny moments. It's not a bad movie. The type of film it is, it's perfectly fine. If you're a fan of the band or have nostalgia for mid-2000s pop teeny bopper stuff, you'll like this movie.
It's not great, but it's not bad. I'd say it's on the level of one of the more above-average Disney Channel movies. In fact, I think it knows what it reminds me of. Stuck in the Suburbs.
Yeah, that 2004 Disney Channel movie with Brenda Song and Danielle Panabaker just replaced finding the pop star's cell phone with kidnapping them, and it's basically the same movie. So if you like that movie, then you should enjoy this.
So there is one more 2000s pop star movie, and I'll get to that next year. But until then, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Kidnap my heart, take me with you. Kidnap my heart, make my dreams come true.